Alright, so I've intentionally moved the tripod fucking 3 meters to the left because that way it doesn't look like Woody's video that's probably going to upload. So, I want to just put a thought out. This is more for just fencing in general and how you're interpreting and making things work. You can do everything that the book says. You can do everything that the book says, and you can quote it line for line and say that you're doing it. And you can bamboozle people with how much you remember from the book and your recollection skills of lines. But there's a quirk that occurs in your interactions that is caused by an intent for the outcome. Because Woody was getting me for his video, I'm going to grab him now. Can I get you to grab this sword? So now he can lurk in the side. Now, so if I say I do a subjection, and I'm not doing it against the perfect right angle, and we're not going to attack those points. That's fucking irrelevant right now. I just do my subjection. I can do a subjection that on paper looks perfect. I can get the perfect interaction as per the numbers by Tibbo, and everything is gold. Besides one thing, I haven't done the thing with any thought of what am I doing after this? Why am I doing it now? I have done what coach has told me to do. I have done what the book said to do. The book can be my coach. Things can be things. But if I just go, boom, turn off for a moment, it doesn't mean that I get to then go, ha, and fucking do all the fun of it. It means that I did the first action. Amazing, beautiful, good work. Sick. But I actually want to do the interactions the whole time, not trying to predict the future. I'm not trying to guess. I'm not trying to make up stories in my head and make them happen in the real world. I'm being mindful of what outcomes are allowed to occur. And is my action now making the next tempo where I want to be? Is what I'm doing right now setting up the interactions I want to occur later on in the past? My actions in real life, setting up how I want to live the rest of my life, right? It's very philosophical wankery. As I do this subjection, I can do the perfect by the book, or I can do the one that the whole time I had in my mind, do I need to change the plan? Do I need to do the thing? Do I need to ditch? Do I need to do one of the 4 stages of counters that live off the initial first subjection? Am I ready to do any of them at the drop of that moment? Am I comfortable attempting them? I don't need to have them perfect, but I do need to be emotionally ready to do any of them. Because if I'm not ready to do an action, then as I go to do this brain-dead subjection that gets me nowhere, Woody does the thing. I love you. If you look at, no, that's so funny. Oh my god. If you look exactly at the Fabris versus Tibbo section, that is the first touch that Tibbo's like, yes, every person who studies Fabris will do this interaction and attempt it against your subjection every time.
I haven't refused to read Tibbo.
And you need to be mindful as you do your subjections, as that is the most likely first interaction. Because I just went to do a subjection against someone, opposed to trying to fence them, trying to enact the plan and all the offshoots, because that looks very different if I go from
Don't want to be there.
yeah, I didn't just do an animation, I did an action to progress, crunch distance, increase positive blade interaction, and create fucking advantage.
Also vibes.
And vibes.
But actually,
Actually, fucking the vibe of "Are you trying to hit me?" That's right. I went manic like maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, where I was like, "Oh my god, I figured out what killing intent means," without it being weird. It's just like I have the intention to win off whatever. I have true killing intent. I have true winning intent. I have the goal to be victorious in the future, and that overrides all else, and that will affect your mechanics, and it'll affect your order of actions in beautiful ways that to not have it fucks the whole thing. Okay, anything you want to add? It's going on my YouTube video, so you don't
Sub to my channel.
yeah, fuck.